I got to talk to you. Hi, how are you? I'm Dr. Yvonne Baxter Bentley with My King's Television Broadcast Network, IK Connection Sports Show. Today, I am very honored to have my father, Reverend Joseph V. Baxter, here with me today in High Springs, Florida, after the graduation of my niece, Destiny Caesar. Today, Dad, how are you?
I am okay.
Good. Could you tell the people what it was like for you? I'm sure you were very athletic, climbing the coconut trees, and you had all these athletic children. Myself, I know McKinley played football, Celeste was a cheerleader, Alma was a cheerleader. You know, we've done some tremendous things in the sports arena. And even Mom told me she played basketball in the day. So give us your take. You know, we know you're originally from Jamaica. And what is your take concerning athletics and the athletic community?
I am now in my 91st year of life, and I am trying to get out of the way. I have been in the way for over 65 years. My wife and I have raised 11 children and some grandchildren, and now the family is in the 50s. I've had a pretty difficult life. I was born in the wilderness of Jamaica. I was raised as the last son of my parents, who had 3 children, and I managed to be the one selected to lead. And I have led my mother and father, brought my 3 brothers, and I finally immigrated to the United States. I've been around. I lived in Connecticut, New Jersey for a little while, but most of my years were spent in Broward County, where my record is good. I have a good record. I had good credit. I managed to develop which made me a landlord. I owned property. And I was so busy, I suppose I neglected, I was not able to bring my children up like I was brought up. Of course, everybody knows we were in the segregated system, and we had to change, and I couldn't change because I was already set in my ways. And so my children are quite different, and like I said, I'm moving out of the way now and leaving them to carry on.
You know, Dad, one thing I want to tell you, I appreciate you teaching me about the earth, the ground, and how the seeds grow naturally, and the trees, and how to be productive in the natural way, because what I have done as a child is connected what you taught me with this new era of computer technology, and I was able to keep up with the next generation. So I want you to know, as your daughter, I love you, and I thank you for all you've done for me and my siblings. Now we're going to have my sister Celeste Smith, is the oldest of the Baxter Smith family. Celeste Smith is a very powerful lady. She grew up in the era of discrimination. She also grew up at Fort Lauderdale High School, where we were migrating and segregating into school. At this time, I would like for you to meet my sister, Celeste Smith. Hi, Celeste, how are you?
Hi, Mrs. Bentley, how are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you. You know, I was just telling the audience about how you grew up in the era of segregation at Fort Lauderdale High School, but you were phenomenal. You and my brother, McKinley Smith, who was a football player, and McKinley Smith actually broke every record when it came to being the first black sergeant, the first black chief, and you were his sister. You were right there with him in the trenches. holding up the family. You were a cheerleader at Fort Lauderdale High School. Tell us a little bit about being in the segregation age in Fort Lauderdale, even as a female athlete. How was that?
It was rough. As of today, it's even worse, but then it was rough. I made friends with the whites so I could be part of the white kingdom. So I would know what was happening around them and around us. So I played the game, as I would call it. It was a game I had against them. The more white friends I had, the more they would like me, and then I could move my black friends in as a gathering. So we rode the buses. We had to, sometimes the drivers would send us back. If a fight was on the bus, they would take us all the way back to Fort Lauderdale High School, then we would have to go home. So life wasn't hard, but with my mother around and teaching me how to be a nice young lady, a housewife, get prepared for children care, daycare, and I helped her with her siblings. So with my siblings, so it's been a great journey, and I thank God now that I'm 63 years of age and still pushing and trying to talk to the young generation today that they might have to be mindful of their surroundings and their learnings in this world.
You know, one of the things I thank God for with my sister Celeste Smith, Celeste took care of us. She said it right. All her friends loved her. And Celeste would actually give us jobs. She gave me my first job at Seagrid at Ocean Front out there on the beach. Some of the best jobs in the world. Celeste has allowed me to come in the company of her friends who were mostly white and embrace me. You know, and Celeste, you were such a big sister to me. I want to thank you for being a good role model and paving the way for us as athletes, because we didn't have to suffer as much as you did in the athletic arena, because you were the trailblazer just like our brother McKinley Smith, and we learned from you, and I so love you and I appreciate you.
Same here, darling.
You know, now I'm going to have on my show my godson, Eddie. I want Eddie to be the manager of my production as we grow large, you know, so he can be a $1 million man as well. Today, Eddie is also the son of my sister, Lisa Baxter, who her and I played basketball, and in the day, we were best of friends. And, you know, I thank God for Eddie. Eddie is the son also of Golden, Eddie Golden. We all went to Board Anderson High School, and we had some phenomenal times in the athletic world. So today, I want you to meet no other than Eddie Golden, and I like his last name, Golden, because gold is what he should have, and he has a little baby son as well now. How you doing, Eddie? How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I tell you, it was phenomenal having your mother as my best friend, and we grew up together, shooting the ball together, playing basketball in the day. We played for Board Anderson. I never forget that we beat Carl Street High School with Lisa Ingram, who was one of the best female athletes that ever came out of Fort Lauderdale as well. And so, you know, tell us a little bit about even having a mother who is athletic, and she was pretty popular. You know, now she's almost finished with a doctorate degree, and that was you were the oldest son. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, everybody knew Lisa Baxter and Yvonne Baxter. Every time you say your name, well, my name was Eddie Golden, but if they found out you was a Baxter, everybody knew who you were because of you guys. So,
that's right.
You know, it was just cool. Everybody, you know, I got a lot of perks off your name.
Right. You know, and you still gonna get perks because, like I said before, IK Connection Sports Show will grow to be huge, where I'm gonna hire you as one of my managers in production. And I thank you and I love you because you also are very close friends with my own daughters, Cavallion and Lillian, and you've been there for Cavallion through some trenches, and I will never forget that, okay? And so it's going to be one of my goals to make sure that Eddie is a multi-millionaire. God bless you, Eddie.
Thank
now
you.
we have on the set my nephew, Gary. His name is Victor Gary Moore Baxter. Victor Gary Moore Baxter was actually named after my brother, who was my closest sibling at the time. He was right over me. My brother Gary used to pump in me sports. He and I used to build race cars together. We'll take a bike apart and we'll put it back together. My brother Victor Gary Baxter taught me a lot of things in the men's world that I learned to master. I'm actually writing a book called The Youth is Youth Fitness, and my brother Gary is going to be a star in that book as well. Again, this is his son, Victor. How you doing, Victor? it's good to see you. He looks just like my brother, Victor Gary Moore Baxter. And you know what, Victor? I like to thank you for being a part of the family. And you know, and you an athlete yourself. You told me you played football. Tell me about your career in playing football as a young man.
Protected. It was hectic.
It was hectic playing football in your era. Who did you play for?
Western.
He played for Western? Okay, he played for Western. What was your record?
Like 10 and 1.
You were 10 and 1, so that means you did very well. What position did you play?
Running back, wide receiver.
Oh, you played running back, wide receiver, and I know your mother. She was right there. Beverly was right there on the scene. She probably was Miss Mom at the time, making sure y'all was cooking, and y'all had all the things that's necessary for you to have to be a successful football player. You know, again, I want to thank you. Whatever we can do at IK Connection Powerhouse System, again, it's for you, and we want to embrace you, and again, we want to make sure that you get the power that you need to be educated and the best football player you can be. Okay? Thank you for coming to my show.
Love you.
Okay, love you too. And now I have my nephew. You know, this nephew here, you just saw a show about a very powerful man, Mr. Charlie, who got his name for playing cricket. Charlie was a pro player, and now Charlie is raising up pro players like his son, Andre Caesar. At this time, we have Mr. Andre Caesar, who's now a student as well, and he's an athlete. And we want to get Andre Caesar back in the era of athleticism. And we want to make sure that this man who's disciplined himself, trained himself in a very powerful way, be all that he can be. You know, Andre, tell us a little bit about, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Tell me a little bit about who you playing for now, or what college are you going to, and what are your goals, what are your ambitions, and how could the IK Connection Powerhouse System help you in the sports world?
Well, right now I'm currently not playing any athletics, I'm not playing any sports, but I do attend FAMU, University of FAM. So I do.
Oh, welcome to FAMU. I'm a Rattler too as well. I actually finished my last portions there, and I was working on my master's degree at FAMU as well. So welcome to FAMU.
Yeah, so basically I'm not doing anything athletic right now, but I did veer towards the health field. But I want to say athletics played a very big part in that. You know, growing up, you gotta be fit, you gotta eat healthy, you gotta do all those things in order to obtain a great body, which is critical for anything athletic, having a good body, being healthy, eating right. And so basically I believe Powerhouse can do a lot for me, you know. Powerhouse, you guys said, if you could just give me a brief overview about what Powerhouse is again.
What Powerhouse does, we have a database system, and we have some of the best people in the world. We even have President Barack Obama in our database system. We have soccer players, we have schools, communities. We connect you with whoever you need to become empowered. You know, if you're in the health industry, we have a whole lot of people in healthy generation and healthy sports. We have, you know, Fuel Up to Play 60. There's a football community that has nothing. They partner with nutrition, dietary. Michelle Obama, I don't know if you know, Michelle Obama actually went out with about 3 or 4 programs on obesity. You know, so a lot of times people don't know these things, but because I'm a teacher at Brown County Schools, I have a database system called the CAB. And people send me things on information all the time, so I can help my kids, students at school. So that's how I can empower you, because I already have people built in my database system. And all you have to do is email IT at new_improve33@yahoo.com. And if you email me, and whatever you ask me for, that's what we're going to help you do. And you too, I hope you soon be a multi-millionaire.
Thanks. Well, right now I am a certified personal trainer, so you guys can help me actually. You know what I'm saying? Get my name out a little bit so I can get a wider variety of customers, clients, and yeah, we can just go from there.
Okay, we do this. So let me tell you how you do it. All you're gonna do is send me a profile of you.
Yes.
You're gonna email me your company, your system, and how they could contact you. It's just that simple. And what I'll be your secret agent behind the scene, working for you, and I'll be packing out your clientele, and you'll be like, whoa, I'm getting all these people, and you'll know that the secret is your IP. Yvonne Baxter behind the scenes. God bless you.
All right.
And now we have on the scene here, very powerful young lady, you know. Again, we're breaking issues of Title IX and affirmative action with females in athletics. And I have nobody other than my little niece, Mrs. Genesis. Genesis is the beginning of a lot of great things. Hi, welcome, Genesis. Welcome to our show. Welcome to the iCare Connection Sports Show. And I want to say to you and your generation that you're going to break a lot of the issues, equality, sexism that women have to fight in athletics. And we want to see you grow up to be a mature young lady in these sports, working hard. Tell us a little bit about what's your favorite sport?
I like basketball.
Look at the camera.
I like basketball the most.
See, she liked basketball just like your mother. How does it feel? You and your mother have a very good bond. How do you feel having a mother who is such a superstar? Her and I was such superstars coming up when we were kids, and we pray. You know, you have WNBA now. We pray, and we're going to believe God even today that Genesis make it to the WNBA Pro League.
It's nice having a team of mom that play pro basketball to learn off of them how they used to play and get all their points and stuff. It's really cool. They get to teach me how to become better at basketball.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline, you know. You got to have good grades. You know, now they say a 2.0, but I want to challenge you to have a 3.0 in school. Be the best student athlete you be. And conduct, sportsmanship, conduct is very important. It's very important that you have good conduct in school. Whatever you need, I know your mother is here, and I'm here as well. And not only that, in my database system, we have Marcos, pro players. We have a lot of women, female athletes. He was part of that farmer. He's up with me on Facebook. There are a lot of powerful women and men out there who's looking at you and who's going to help you through. Did you know that Albert Bentley had a daughter that played for WNBA?
No.
Albert Bentley is the cousin of Marco, who's now on her client. Okay? So your pathway is already prepared, already ready, set for you. But now all you got to do is bring up good grades, discipline, obey your mother and father, right? And do well in school. Could you do that? Congratulations. I'm going to congratulate you today for being a WNBA player because guess what? You're on your way and you have the right company because, Rod, you just joined iCare Connection Sports Show with Dr. Yvonne Baxter Bentley. You can contact us at 1-800-471-9708. Again, that's 1-800-471-9708. Or email me at new_improve33@yahoo.com if you want to be a part of helping empower the next generation. God bless you. Say your last words to the camera.
Thank you.
And what would you like to say to all those young girls out there who are pursuing athletics?
Don't give up and keep on trying your best. Even if you suck, you should keep on going.
Keep on going. Again, thank you for coming on our show. God bless you, and I love you.
They can edit it. Everything together.